Going 3 days without a shower won't kill you, but it might cost you a job, a bed at the shelter, and eventually a trip to the emergency room. 46% of job recruiters say they'll reject a candidate on the spot for poor hygiene. That's not an opinion, that's a hiring survey. But here's what nobody considers when they walk past a homeless person on the sidewalk. When you don't have a bathroom, staying clean becomes an engineering problem. And thousands of people have solved it using methods that cost almost nothing. So how do you shower when you don't have a shower? Here's the thing about public bathrooms in America. They barely exist. The number of public restrooms per 100,000 residents in major metro areas has dropped to 8. In Memphis, Tennessee, the number is 2. When San Francisco nonprofit Lava Mae launched in 2014, the entire city had 16 shower stalls for 3,500 people sleeping on the streets. That's like putting one drinking fountain in a football stadium and calling it infrastructure. So people improvised. And the first workaround sounds like cheating. Planet Fitness. A Black Card membership costs $25 a month and gets you into over 2,000 locations across the country. Clean private showers, lockers, hot water behind a locking door. For someone living in a vehicle, this is the most reliable shower source in America. The math is wild. $25 divided by 30 days works out to 83 cents per shower. A truck stop charges $15 for one visit. That same daily frequency at a truck stop would cost $450 a month. The gym card is not a fitness membership. It is a survival tool that happens to come with a treadmill. 24-hour gyms like Anytime Fitness take it even further. Walk into an empty locker room at 3 in the morning, shower in peace, and leave without a single question asked. The hack is so well known in van life communities that Planet Fitness parking lots have basically become quiet neighborhoods after sunset. But gyms are not everywhere, and not everyone has $25. That is where the Truck Stop Network fills the gap. Pilot Flying J operates over 750 travel centers with 5,200 individual shower stalls across North America. Pay $12 to $15 at the counter, and you get a private room with a toilet, sink, mirror, fan, electrical outlet, and hot water that actually stays hot. Pilot Flying J alone spent $100 million upgrading these facilities with fresh towels and Italian tile. Love's Travel Stops and TA Petro run similar setups at hundreds of additional locations. Now, here is where the truck stop system gets clever. These chains run loyalty programs for long-haul drivers. Pilot's My Rewards gives a free shower daily if you fuel over 1,000 gallons per month. A homeless person is not burning that kind of diesel, but truckers pile up way more credits than they will ever use. Van life forums are full of stories about drivers handing unused shower credits to strangers at the counter. Nobody makes a big deal about it. It happens more often than you would think. But truck stops and gyms require money or luck. Between real showers, you still need to stay clean. That is where the sponge bath system comes in. Baby wipes. Sounds basic, but here is the thing. The same no-rinse bath cloths that homeless people use in gas station restrooms are standard equipment in hospitals across the country. Sage Essential Bath Cloths, manufactured by Stryker, are used for patients who cannot leave their beds. 8 thick cloths preloaded with cleansing solution, aloe, and vitamin E. No water required. Same product, different building. Street veterans follow a strict order. Face first, armpits next, groin after that, feet last. Each zone gets its own wipe to prevent bacteria from migrating. In the Skid Row district of Los Angeles, a nonprofit distributes custom baths in a bag using wipes infused with rubbing alcohol for 12,000 residents. $4 a week covers daily use. Dry shampoo handles hair. They call it the Pits, Bits, and Feet Protocol. 3 minutes, 3 zones, functional. Soldiers use the same routine in the field. For anyone with sunlight and a few bucks, solar shower bags change everything. A 5-gallon black bag costs $10 to $15 at any camping store. Fill it, lay it in direct sun for 2 to 3 hours, and the black material heats the water to roughly 110 degrees Fahrenheit. Hang it from a tree branch or a roof rack, open the valve, and gravity pushes warm water through the nozzle. 2 to 3 minutes of actual hot water. Some vehicle dwellers prefer the garden pump sprayer hack. Those black weed sprayers from the hardware store cost $15. Pump the handle and you get real water pressure instead of a weak drip. Using the Navy shower technique, you get wet, turn off the water, soap up, then rinse. Total water used, 1.5 gallons. 90 seconds start to finish. Military personnel have used that same method in the field for decades. In cold weather, when sunlight is useless, vehicle dwellers heat water on a camp stove and pour it into the bag manually. When your alternative is nothing, 90 seconds of warm water behind a pop-up privacy tent feels like a 5-star hotel. But every method so far is one person solving their own problem. What happens when a city has thousands of people with nowhere to get clean? That's when retired city buses become bathrooms on wheels. In 2013, a former public relations executive in San Francisco named Donier Sandoval heard a homeless woman cry out on a city sidewalk that she would never be clean again. Sandoval investigated and found the 16-stall problem. Her solution was buying decommissioned city transit buses and converting them into mobile shower units with hot water, skylights, digital shower heads, and sinks. She called the organization Lava Mai, which is a loose Spanish translation meaning "wash me." By 2020, Lava Mai had delivered 78,000 showers to 32,000 people across California. Each session ran about 15 minutes and included towels, shampoo, soap, and sometimes a fresh pair of socks. But Sandoval realized one city was not enough, so she built the Build Tool Kit, a free open-source guide for launching mobile shower programs anywhere. That toolkit has been downloaded 2,500 times across 39 countries. Shower Up now runs mobile trailers in Nashville. Orange Sky Laundry operates 21 vans across Australia. Go Banyo drives shower buses through Hamburg, Germany. Streetside Showers covers the Dallas-Fort Worth area of Texas. One woman heard a stranger cry on a sidewalk. Now there are shower buses on 4 continents. If you are finding this useful, hit subscribe. I cover survival and hidden systems like this every week. Beyond gyms and buses, there is an entire hidden network of free water that experienced street dwellers carry around in their heads. Coastal cities have public beach showers, no ID required. Community recreation centers offer day passes for $3 to $8 with full access to hot showers. State parks with campgrounds often let day visitors use their bathhouses. Churches across dozens of cities open their doors for free shower mornings. A website called publicshowers.net has cataloged over 2,000 shower locations across all 50 states. Gas station sinks handle face and hand washes between full showers. Public park drinking fountains keep bottles full. The mental map of every free water source within 20 miles becomes just as critical as knowing where to safely park overnight. But here's what almost never gets discussed in survival content. Staying clean on the streets isn't just about comfort or smelling presentable for a job interview at the employment office downtown. MRSA, methicillin-resistant Staphylococcus aureus, is a drug-resistant bacterium that causes skin infections severe enough to send you to the emergency room. A Boston study published in the Journal of Urban Health found that people who used poorly maintained public showers had nearly 14 times the odds of carrying MRSA compared with those who avoided them. The showers designed to help were making people sicker. Shelter residents showed 3 times the odds of nasal colonization. Sharing bedding doubled the risk further. For someone without health insurance or follow-up care, an MRSA infection can spiral from a red bump into hospitalization or worse. Your skin is the largest organ in your body and the first line of immune defense. When that barrier breaks down from accumulated dirt and bacterial buildup, infections find easy entry points through every crack and cut. And that's exactly why community hygiene networks matter as much as any individual hack. Just like the survival phone trees in the car-sleeping world, homeless communities share detailed knowledge about where to get clean safely. Which shelter downtown has the newest stalls? Which gym employee on the night shift looks the other way? Which church on the east side opens its basement showers on Wednesday mornings? This information passes person to person like a survival manual that never gets written down. A Boston hygiene study found that 72% of homeless respondents showered every single day. That number demolishes the stereotype, but the sacrifices are real. People described maintaining difficult family relationships specifically to keep bathroom access. Others reported feeling unsafe in crowded communal shelter showers, but using them anyway because the alternative was worse. Mutual aid organizations now distribute hygiene kits containing soap, shampoo, deodorant, and fresh socks across cities nationwide. The National Coalition for the Homeless runs the Care Bag Project for exactly this purpose. And the smartest mobile shower programs have started bundling services. You show up for a 15-minute shower and walk out with a health screening, a haircut, and a conversation with a caseworker about housing. A shower becomes a doorway to everything else. So what does all of this look like inside a single backpack? Staying clean without a bathroom is not one trick. It is a gym card, baby wipes, and a solar bag hanging from a van roof rack. It is truck drivers handing shower credits to strangers at the Pilot Flying J counter, nonprofits turning retired transit buses into rolling bathrooms, and people memorizing every free beach shower and water spigot within 20 miles. The total monthly cost of a working hygiene system is $53. That covers a gym membership, wipes, dry shampoo, and the occasional truck stop visit. The average American household pays about $70 a month just for water and sewer service. These folks maintain daily hygiene for less than what the rest of us pay to have pipes connected to our homes. That kind of resourcefulness deserves a lot more respect than it usually gets. If you want to see how homeless people survive entire winters sleeping in freezing cars, that video is on screen right now.